Amajiris takes over Owerri, flooding the bus stops. The increasing influx of Amajiri from northern parts of Nigeria into Imo State, especially the capital, is currently giving residents serious concern. Some bus stop in Owerri, as we learned, are said to have been taken over by the so-called Amajiris, who now come out en masse to beg for money and food. Their presence, it was gathered, causes lots of embarrassment on daily basis, especially when they sight people who are well dressed. Our reporter, who visited many locations they operate in Owerri, observed that Amajiri people seem to be increasing on daily basis. It has been alleged that the Amajiri people are suspected carriers of COVID-19 and may have been the reason they were sent out from the north. Some of the Imolites who spoke to our report at different locations hinted that some of the Amajiri people are thieves. Thank you for listening to this news. What else? That's the confirmed story. That's the fact. It's not an assumption. It's the truth. The Amajiris were sent out of their community because of the infection. They were selected. And as they were selected, they checked them and saw the ones that were infected. So they have to send them out. And that's why you see them being sent, being packed into a trailer like garbage and sent to the southeast to get the virus spread. You can see. You ask yourself that question. Why will a mother want to release a child of 2 to 3 years? Why would the mother will like to release such a child and allow the child to go away or to go as far as a far away land which the child has not even seen or experienced? We are talking about 2 to 3 years old here. Why will a mother want to do that? Why? So we know what we are saying. These Amajiris, of a truth, they are carriers of this COVID-19. And that's the reason why the Southeasterners must not tolerate them. They must not tolerate them, not even a night, not even an hour, because even an hour is still very much dangerous to accommodate such a people. I'm telling you the truth. For you to get infected is just a seconds and you get infected, and that seconds will make the virus to last inside you for days, very dangerous days that may lead to one's death. So why accommodating such a thing? Why keeping to such a thing? And someone out there will be telling me or be saying that if Amajiris are not accepted in the southeast, that there will be war. What betide them? I challenge you, Yerima Shetima. You don't know what you're saying. You don't really know what you're saying. Because if truly you know what you're saying, you wouldn't have even uttered such a statement. Because that statement you uttered is very, very bitter. It's very, very bitter and very, very angry. How can you say such a thing? How can you challenge the Southeasterners with such a statement? Who has invited the Amajiris to the Southeast? Who has invited them? Who asked the parents? Who asked the parent to give birth to many children? Were they not enlightened and told to mind the way they give birth? Were they not? That is the essence of this sex education. That's the essence. When they say that get educated, they will say no, that a Nigerian is the best. To God be the glory. The northern governors are gradually knowing the truth, and gradually they are seeing reason why it will be very important for these children to get enrolled into school instead of going to Amajiri school to learn only about the Holy Quran. Nobody is asking them not to know about God. Nobody is stopping them from serving God. But at least let them be enlightened academically. Let them get that academics. Let them be exposed. Education, they say, is the key. Is the key, and not biasness. You see, these northern leaders, they know the truth, but they keep deceiving the poor ones, making them to know that Amajiri school is at least the first step a child must cross before smelling the four wall of a school. Can you imagine? But their own children will never step a foot in Amajiri school. Before you know it, after the primary school education, they fly the child abroad to give that child an international education. And that is why you see most of the children getting educated abroad. Why this one will grow up to be terrorist and become a nuisance to the society. Tell me, is it good? Is it good? It's not. It's not encouraging. It's not helping. Let's call a spade a spade. These children are also like their own children. They are not different. They are the same. They are the same. They came from the same womb. Why would they now be giving them this kind of treatment? Okay, see now. See how they flood the whole street of Owerri, constituting nuisance, littering the whole street, littering the whole street with empty plates, begging for alms. Is it supposed to be like that? Why? Why have they allowed begging to be a constitution in their lives? Why have they welcomed begging and making it a stay in their lives? Why? All these things are what we are talking about. These people really need to be enlightened. They need to be enlightened. The state government, I think, they need to be challenged. The governors, most especially, need to be challenged. They need to be told the truth. They need to be allowed to know the reality about the importance of these children's future. Their future are very much important and should not be joked with. Because I can see that these leaders are joking with these children's future. Whereas their own children, they are not joking with their own children's future, but they are joking with other children's future, playing with their education. Now, what are they doing concerning their repatriation? Nothing. Not of recent. El Rufai, okay, he said something reasonable, that any parent sending his or her child to Amajiri school will be arrested. That's a very good statement and a very good step. That is, if that statement will have effects, not just a word, but in action. Action, they say, speak louder than voice. So, my viewers,